Surprise! I'm here a little early today for a change. I think I want to go out with my family tonight, so I thought I would just come on and do some reading. So my name is Darlene. Thank you for being here. For those who show up, I do appreciate you very much. Now let me pull myself up over here so I can see the chat when good people show up. Awesome. I hope everybody's had a good weekend. So I'm going to just jump right into this after I get my beads on. My magic charm beads. My magic beads. Not to be confused with magic beans. Hey Joseph, how you doing? God bless you, God bless you. Thank you for doing that. I had already said just get in the groove. Thank you, Joseph. I'm here a little early today. I normally don't get here till later, but I got a message that my younger son and his family are going out to dinner where the granddaughter works, and so I wanted to try to get there if I can tonight. All right, let me find this. Here we go. Okay. Hey, Varsha, how are you doing? Good evening. And Adi is here. My goodness, everybody's here. Well, not everybody, but you know, the people that count, right? Yes, it does. It's just hard to believe that they're grown and working jobs now. Two out of the three grandkids are driving and have jobs. When did this happen? When did this happen? I just don't even know. Jeez. Yeah, don't blink. They're grown, you know. That's the way it goes. Okay. Crystal, not tonight. I'm trying to get these done so I can go a little bit earlier, and that always takes a little extra time, so not tonight. All right, that's kind of centered. I had taken my setup down, and I don't know if it's right. It still looks crooked. Hang on. Can't step. My OCD will not let me have that. Okay, there we go. All right, guys, so we're going to do a check-in as usual. We'll do a love check-in and see what's coming toward us this week. Many of us had interesting weeks. Would you say interesting for you, Adi? Is that an adjective you would use for you? I did this past week. What's coming? Oh, crikey. Oh, crikey. Just... Somebody from the past. Y'all don't shoot the messenger. Somebody from the past already out of the chute. Here we go. Out of the chute. Yeesh. You've blocked him. Okay. Well, that's probably good for right now. Holy cow. All right, guys. Well, now I'm just here to deliver messages, y'all. Don't shoot me. If you don't want your past person back, click off. Well, that's right. Let him sit in it. Let him sit in that stew for a while, Adia. I mean, we know what the outcome cards for you said on your last reading, so let's just let him stew in it. That's what I say. All right, so somebody that was or is, I have to give that due, emotionally unavailable, or could you may feel owes you an apology. Page of Cups. Wait a minute, guys. Hold on just a minute. Erase that whole thing. Let's start this over because I thought that card was reversed and it's not. It was covered up. When it fell, that changes everything. Okay. That changes everything. My bad. Sorry, guys. There was a card that had fallen on top of it. I didn't see it clearly. All right, let's start this over. The first card remains the same. This Eight of Cups is what I thought had come out in reverse. That means somebody coming back from the past. But no, this means walking away from something. You know, it could be somebody you walked away from. I still allow for that possibility, for sure. But I think you're letting go of this. Whoever this is, either you are or the person trying to come back, but that's letting go of something or someone. This could have been someone that tried to manipulate you. Now, this could also say someone who made you feel, well, nobody makes you feel anything, but somebody that caused you to lose confidence. Let me say it like that. This could have been someone that you thought was a twin flame or a soulmate. But in the end, idea, this is your reading, it looks like, stabbed you in the back. And you put an end to this, or maybe they did. Maybe they're the ones that put an end to it. But this is death by 1,000 cuts. All those swords represents betrayal. And somebody here this week is feeling really bad about that. So again, I don't know, collective, which end of this you're on, if you're giving this or receiving this. God, we got all these, yeah. You very possibly going to have very difficult words with someone. This can be an argument. And somebody here says, no, I don't want to bear this. This has been a very heavy burden, and I don't want to bear this burden anymore. Yeah, it's like I've been juggling these balls in the air for too long, and I'm just going to put them down now. I don't want to do that anymore. I'm tired and I'm weary. Oh, goodness. And it keeps going. I'm tired. I'm weary. I have no more curiosity of what you're doing over there. Or maybe I'm just going to kick this can down the road a bit. Either way, whoever is initiating this is going to cause a tower moment. Didn't we have a tower last week for this? Didn't we? I think. Oh, my goodness. Now, this is reversed. So this either means the tower has already happened, or it's going to cause an internal tower for whoever this is. For many of you, if you're the one creating this, if you're the one walking away, you're realizing that this is not you're feeling like this was wasted energy, wasted time and energy. It's not something you want to do for the long term, so you're making the choice to go toward your own happiness and fill your own cup up here. This situation or this person you felt was someone who was not dependable, not reliable, not a solid person to... It could also be saying their money was bad, or they caused you some kind of a downturn in your finances for that matter. It's taken you a long time to get to this point. Again, that Ten of Swords represents not one sword and you're done. You've done this many times with this person, whatever it is, or you feel that person has betrayed you multiple times. It's been a long, slow ride. And you're saying, I'm not going to fight for this anymore. I don't want any more to do with this bickering, this fighting, this competition. I have lost hope in this situation. And I'm holding my feelings back now. Or no, I tell you what, I have two people here. So I've got the King in reverse, King of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Cups in the upright. Yes, you could be holding back your love, but you could also be saying this person, and part of the reason why you're pulling away from this person is they were not willing to give you the love that you needed and know that you deserved, and here you are. filling up your own cup. You're saying, well, that's okay. What was the theme last week? I can buy myself flowers. I can fill my own cup of love. Thank you very much. I have lots of options out here. And right now, might be you being a little cold and saying, that's okay. I'm going to cut out what doesn't serve me and be that iceberg if I need to be. Yeah, you're taking care of business here. Whoever you are in my collective today, you're taking care of business. Now, this is the Wheel of Fortune. And I think you know that cutting this person out, whoever this is for you. Now, I meant to, but I don't think I specified for this to be a love reading. So this could be some other situation for you guys. Tell me if I did in the comments. I think so too, Adia. This seems like your reading here. But this is your Wheel of Fortune in the upright. This is good fortune. Maybe money coming your way. You're saying, I have arisen. I have woke. I'm woke. I have awakened. This is an awakening. You've awakened. I'm no longer surrendering to that situation. Whatever that was, whoever that was, I have put an end to it. Or I am this week putting an end to it. No more of these sleepless nights, anxiety. I have found my strength. Thank you very much. Wow. I've been at this crossroads for too long, but now I know my worth. I know my self-worth. I'm going to invest in me going forward. I'm going to nurture me going forward. Wow. Wow, guys. I mean, I feel like the energy is deep in that deck today. Wow. Did I say it was a love reading? Okay, Joseph, that's why I asked, because I'm in the energy here and I forget. I intended it to be love. That was my intention to start with. Wow. Well, somebody is walking away this week. That's what I have to say about that. Jeez. Wow. So for those of you, hey Matthew, good to see you again as always. And thank you for that clarification, Joseph. So for those of you just tuning in, these are paid readings today. If you'd like a reading, that information is pinned at the top of the chat. All right, now I thought, just while we have time, we got through that so quickly, why don't we do a check-in for just general, since Joseph straightened me out there. So let's ask for my collective this week, just general energies, not love specific, general energies. I hear you, Karen, I do. I hear you. I saw the funniest thing. This friend of mine sent me the funniest video. Well, actually, it was me. She's not here with us, but she could be any minute. Sent me the funniest reel off of Facebook. It's this woman saying, are you ready? It was about drafting women at 19 to 25, whatever it was. And she said, y'all got it all wrong. Now I'm paraphrasing. You're missing a real important resource here. You should be drafting the menopausal women, essentially, because, you know, we don't care about things anymore. We've raised our kids. We know what it's like to be tough. You know, we drink our coffee black. It was the funniest thing. Just give us a gun and throw us out there. It was hysterical. Oh my gosh. Oh, I laughed until my sides hurt. Not that we should be killing people, but I'm just saying it was so funny that, you know, as you get a little older, the point of that is you have a different perspective on life. Moms would win the war. I think we will, honest to goodness, we would either go out there and, what I used to say, this is a very Southern saying, snatch a knot in their head. If you don't know what that means, Google it. I'm sure it's on Google. Southern saying, snatch a knot in their head. Oh. I'm just saying. I know. Are you talking about oil for my gun? Uh-huh. Yeah, I got my gun cleaning kit. Thank you very much. I know how to use it too. And I know how to use the guns. Oh my goodness. Yeah. But you know what else we do? We don't take the nonsense we used to. We don't, most of us over here on this side of the pause. Why do they call it that? I don't know. I'll have to Google that now. Why do they call it that? Where did that come from? Menopause. What are we pausing exactly? I mean, I can think of one thing that we won't miss at all. Say goodbye to that. No pause needed. Oh, that just came out of my mouth. I said that out loud. Be paying for the raisin. Oh, Lord, Matthew. Oh. Yes, yes, yes. I know what it means. Yeah, I just had to make fun, being funny over here, being silly today. Matthew says, yeah, yeah. Anyway, I don't know. It was just funny. Got me going. I love that, Karen. That's so true. And men go through a mental pause. Y'all are cracking me up today. We should do our own stand-up show right here on YouTube. Don't make my mascara run now. I got to go out later. I don't know. I'm not taking you. Of all the people, I'm not taking this one. I'm tired of him. There's a whole story with that card. I'm going to promote a moment. I'm going to promote Steve's Love Tarot because he cracks me up. He's pretty much X-rated, I'll let you know. Well, at least R plus if there's such a thing. But he tracks the cycle, the soulmate cycle, and he's been doing this for years and years, offline even before he got on YouTube. And he's a pretty smart guy. He's married to a scientist. Anyway, whatever. He comes up with the funniest things. But the King of Wands represents the runner in the soulmate cycle. And he calls him, that's why you heard me say it in a couple of my readings. That's where I got it from. He calls him the Burger King because he wants it his way. So anyway, I can't see that King of Wands and not think that anymore. I have to take a pause when it's not Steve's reading, it's my reading. Okay, we're not using that deck. Apparently nothing's but that King of Wands is coming out, and I'm not having it. All right. What's coming for my collective this week in a general sense? Not love, please. Helder, you know what they say, don't know what they missed till it's gone. That runner is dumb. It's okay. Yeah, they come running back. The thing is, that running goes both ways, doesn't it? And then they come running back. Yeah. It's okay. You know, there's another saying, you can't run from yourself, and that's what they're doing. Okay, so you're having cloudy collective, you're having cloudy thinking about something. We don't know what that is yet. Cloudy thinking about something. You've pulled something that you've pulled back or will pull back from. Hey Anna, how are you? Now I don't know what currency that is. And is Jay, if you're still, I don't know who my moderators are who all's here. Jay normally does check on that for me. Trish, would you be kind enough to check that? That's euros. I think that's probably about right for $15 through the super chat. Anna, I don't mean to single you out, but I've had a number of people who, don't respect the request. And I just want to, I think that's right though. That would be about $15 in US, wouldn't it? If that's euro. If not, you can make it up in the difference. All right, what else, collective, is happening here? What else is happening for my collective? Okay, thank you, Joseph. I thought it was close. That's cool. Thank you. Appreciate you looking that up for me. So Anna, we're good. Thank you. Huh. Goodness, collective. Okay. Now this looks interesting. Can we call it that? Well, this is, look, I got a whole lot of nothing happening here. A whole lot of somebody taking a time out here and hermiting, reflecting. That also means reflecting. And then I got the card of waiting. Waiting for what? Waiting for what? There's almost an energy here waiting for that other shoe to fall. Because I've got the card of deception. Now, this doesn't always mean that. Sometimes it talks about strategy, but let's see. Let me see. Some of you have been waiting for maybe some kind of a money or to come in situation. Yeah, something you're starting to feel like you've wasted your time on. This is starting to feel a whole lot like that love energy reading. I've gotten some similar cards here. Maybe you're wanting to come in out of the cold about something, or somebody wants to come in out of the cold with you. But let's see. Let me get some more here. That's not real clear. Thank you, Trish. I appreciate that. No, Anna, you're close enough. That's fine. We've just had a couple of people that have come here, and this one person in particular did it 2 or 3 times. Would come and give $1 when it clearly says 15 with PayPal, 20 with Super Chat. Oh, yeah, it is 20 with Super Chat. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I had it backwards. And the reason I do that is because YouTube takes 40% plus they deduct taxes, so it really takes a big chunk out. So now that I guess that would be about $5 more for that. Let me see what this 7 of Swords. This does not look. I always get nervous when I see that card. What else for my collective? Okay. So for some of you, this has to do with something involving money or home or stability. And you've been in 2 minds about it. Or, excuse me, will be. This is this coming week. It's going to put you at a crossroads. It's going to put you... yeah, that would be U.S. Or it's technically $6 difference is about in U.S. dollars. So whatever that would be in euros, Anna. Excuse me, y'all. And what that is. Well, I like this energy. This talks about expansion, nurturing, feeling good about yourself. What in the Sam hell is this trying to tell us here today? Okay. Maybe somebody here hasn't learned a lesson they needed to learn. Or somebody that you were hoping was going to come in and bring you something that had to do with this stability, or I don't know, it could be anything. Usually it's home and family. But I'm going to allow for job on this too. Some kind of offer that you were expecting, and it looks like it's not coming through. Maybe, in other words, this is feeling like somebody promised you something, and it's not happening yet. Yeah, that's it, Joseph. That's about what, thank you for sharing that with Anna. Yeah. My afternoon frog and my throat is awake. Okay, this, whatever this is or whoever this is not the first time I think they've tried this. Because this is the, and I should put my glasses on because once in a while I get that card. Hang on a minute. Thank you, Anna. I got you, darling. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you doing that. I'm putting you down right now. Okay. Whatever this situation is, I don't think this is the first time you've done this with whoever this person is or whatever this situation is that's happening collective. The world in reverse. Now, this is either unfinished business or you've been around this cycle. You've done this with this person before. And you're saying no, or maybe this is advice, but it looks like you're saying no, we're not doing that. I've wised up to this now. Yep, because who or whatever this is has just been scattered energy. Scattered energy, and again, I don't know if this is a person or a situation, but it's just caused a whole, it's like this, it's like indulgence energy. That's what that feels like, indulgence energy between these two. I'll come in and do what I want when I want. Or, you know, I don't know if this is a work or I don't know what this is for you. I'm not clear. I just general energy. Could have something to do, very likely could have something to do with a family or family member or somebody from your past, which I was already feeling anyway. Yeah, some kind, I hear again, the very card of overindulgence here. And this could actually be about drinking. Three's a crowd, gossip. And I think you're saying no to this. You're saying no, I've seen this too many times. One more. I'm going to get one more card. I think, collective, you're saying no to this. Yeah. It keeps repeating. Disappointment, somebody holding back emotionally, moodiness. Like I said, who or whatever, this is either something happening to you, and this is you being this way, moody, disappointed. I can't pick the card up now. Dissatisfied, frustrated. Or it's this person coming or event coming in that's causing you to feel this way. Well, okay, heads up. That's a heads up. Now I want to ask if Spirit has any advice for you before we get on to Anna's reading. Does Spirit have any advice for my collective about whatever this undetermined situation is? That it looks like love reading for you. It could be. It absolutely could be. I certainly don't know how to do that, Anna. Just get close, honey. It doesn't have to be exact. Just get close. Do your best. That's all. That's fine. I'm not gonna. You are trying. That's what matters to me. Some people just come in here and don't care, you know. So I really respect and appreciate you trying. Thank you, Anna. Okay, advice here. Oh, okay, yeah, this might be love. I don't know. No, I don't know. Advice is, you've got a new opportunity here coming in. Some kind of new project or new inspiration. Something new that you feel passionate about. New opportunity, okay. Spirit is saying as advice, you need to approach this with head over heart. Okay? Head over heart. That means discipline. Look at it objectively. Because if you don't, you're likely going to either feel this or be this person. If it's money, you're going to lose money. You know, if it's a person, you're going to feel out in the cold, abandoned. But it is interesting that these two cards were at the bottom of the deck before. These same two cards, when I said it was in the love reading, I think, portion. So I don't know. For some of you, this could be either somebody that puts you out in the cold, or you may put them out in the cold and say, I don't want to invest in this anymore. And that's when, this is almost repeating. God, these cards are almost repeating exactly what. So I guess maybe, so for a lot of you, this wants to talk about love apparently, but it doesn't have to be. But this situation, if you handle this right, and if you handle this with head over heart, which seems to be the emphasis here, that prevents this from happening. This Five of Pentacles from happening. And that brings in your good fortune, your good karma. And this also can represent a turning point for you. Now, one second. What does it say? Oh, I got it. This might be the turning point which allows you to release the situation, or allows you in some way to surrender the circumstances, the situation, the ending, the whatever you need to surrender here. And I think that brings you strength, and also you need to summon strength in order to do this, to get through this, and courage too, yes. So you got two cards here of courage and focus and determination this week. Love that, yes. And then once this is done, it feels like then you can go back to being you and focusing on filling your cup and feeling love and, you know, self-care, self-love, all that, whatever, compassion. So this, when you handle this situation, now I'm going to say this another way. When you handle this situation, if this is a love situation for you guys, there's somebody, then this could be somebody coming in passionately. When you handle this from this head over heart perspective, and you do this with, like I said, with strength and determination, that's a way that you are loving yourself and standing up for, hey, I'm lovable. I don't need this whatever situation or whatever. Then that brings you an opportunity that you're going to love better, like this Ace of Cups. So if it's a love situation, it's saying there's one person here that just wants passion and one person here that is actually going to love you, to put it simply. But I didn't specify love. So for some of you, that's not it. It just means this is going to open your heart up. After you deal with this, it's going to open your heart up and bring in something that you love. That could be a new job. That could be a new house. That could be a new dog. That could be a new friend. I don't know. Yeah, because whatever this situation was, it disappointed you, and you're saying, I don't want to fight for this. I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah, these cards are repeating. There's a lack of commitment. Excuse me. I was trying to say the word, nothing was coming out. A lack of commitment to something, I think, in the past. So this is going to free you up to make new plans. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Okay. That then is a wrap. I feel good about that. Okay. Now, I know I haven't looked at the chat in a while. I'm trying to get better about that because I have these fabulous moderators and I love them to pieces, and I'm so grateful, and they handle that over there for me. So, let's see. Now, I do need to go back. What, Anna, was your question? I know you said general. The general reading looks like a love reading. Okay, but I didn't see you post a question. So, would you go ahead and post your question for me, Anna? Please and thank you. And we will do your reading. Oh, wait, Jennifer says she's got an update? Ooh, let me see. But yeah, I'll have to scroll back. I think I definitely missed it. Oh, you got the job. Yay! Yay! Jennifer, that's awesome. Wow. I love that when y'all follow up with me. That's awesome. Congratulations, Jennifer. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Happy for you. Oh, goodness. Okay, Anna. Post your question unless you already did and I missed it. Would you post your question for me, though? Please and thank you. I'm surprised that all you moderators are here. This is a better time. Is this a better time for y'all to do a little bit earlier? It gets sometimes long on Sunday nights, and I have to get up early on Monday. It might be a better time for me, too. I don't know. Thank you, Adia. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for saying that. So where's our Anna? Did she post her question? I missed it. I don't think so, but I could have. There she is. What should I know about my love life? Well, let's see what deck for Anna. Now, Anna, I'm going to ask that question, unless you want to change it, of course, but that is a pretty general question. So if you can narrow it down, I might can narrow down the answer for you a little bit. But we're going to go with that, all right. What does the universe want me to know about my love life? Well, all right, here we go. Spirit, tell us about Anna's love life. What does she need to know? Don't give up hope, for starters. Okay. Don't give up hope. Okay, hold on. Let me get some more before I speak on this. You've got the Hierophant in reverse. Now that talks about, could talk about any number of things. It can talk about doing things in a non-traditional way. It can say this might represent you or your person not wanting or being able to commit. I've got the Queen of Pentacles, which I'm guessing is you. This can mean you're focusing on your career, working hard, you're stable, your money is good, you take care of people, you're a good nurturer, all those things. And it says, keep on hoping and wishing. That's the wishes and hopes card. And it also talks about healing, and I'm hearing to say that for you. So I don't know what you've been going through. But in the upright, this is saying you are healed if you've been going through something. And then the Page of Wands, which he's the curious page. So maybe you've been through something and now you're finally saying, I'm curious to see what's out there, or I'm curious about this person. Something like that. Let's see what else comes out, though. There has been, okay, now we ask about love. There has been some disagreements. This can also be competition, so let's see what else comes out. You've been putting in the work, or either if this is, because I don't know if you're partnered, I have no idea, you don't give me any parameters there, so if you're partnered, it says you've been putting in the work. If you're not, it says you're putting in the work maybe to yourself. Or it could just mean haven't been dating anybody and I'm working a lot. So because I don't know really what that context is for you, it can mean any of those. Let's see. Ah, there it is. Okay, so I could feel that back here. So you did have an ending, some kind of a betrayal that you're getting over. It's already happened. Now this sometimes means you're having a hard time getting over it or having a hard time letting go of an ending. And Anna, Tarot often gives me the backstory. So I know this isn't exactly answering your question yet, but we'll keep going. However, that being said, the Hangman talks about putting yourself in a timeout so that you can adjust your perspective on something. So maybe you've been doing that, or maybe you need to do that so that you can let go. You can, yeah, because that World card is the end of the Fool's journey. It is the end of the end. Hello, Kelly. Good evening. And Sue Lynn, welcome. All right, let's see. So let me get more cards. We'll see. Thank you for whoever's sitting on those little hearts and making those dances, making me smile. All right, now looks like you're about to get, I don't know, you tell me, Anna, but this feels like it hasn't happened yet. So you tell me. It looks like you're about to get communication or some kind of an action. Unless, no, I don't think this is you. I think this is somebody else. From an emperor type, he's an authority figure, or a real boss daddy, or something like that. Now, this could either be somebody from your past. This is my person from the past card. Or it's saying you have a history with this person, which would essentially be the same. And that can talk about, but this person may have a family of some kind, and there's fond memories there. Ooh, ooh. So what you don't see, yeah, oh goodness, okay. So like, oh, sorry y'all, hit my table thing. If you just been through a breakup, of which this would tell me you may have been through a breakup, this would be communication coming in from your person. And I don't say that lightly, but this is my number one card of communication, okay? And it's in the upright. And your person may be coming in saying, I've been thinking about us. I've been thinking about these fond memories. And you may reverse this. If this isn't this person, maybe it's you. But it feels like maybe it's somebody else, not you. And if it hasn't happened, then this is the potential. Because they've been listening to their intuition. Now, this also means things that you can't see that are hidden. What's hidden is this person very likely is coming in with an apology for you, coming in to talk about their feelings, right? And what they're feeling about is making you this big giant offer here, some kind of a tangible offer that you can take to the bank, as it were. This very likely is someone that you might have been not talking. I mean, this is an ending, I know, but sometimes we still talk to people. Someone you've been in time out with, somebody you've been healing from, or vice versa. And now they're saying, but I'm ready to move on to calmer waters. Now, if that, I can read this another way. I can. I don't think it's the case, but I could say, since I don't know your situation, hey Giselle, good evening. That after this ending that you're having a heart, you're kind of lingering on the hurt from that. You could potentially be this emperor. Yeah, you're thinking back on the fond memories, but you're saying, I think I'll just fill my own cup. I want something new. And so I've been focusing on healing, and I'm moving on. So since I don't know your story there, or any, your question was a little general. That's why I had to give you two stories. But you're being strong. If not, this is saying, the universe is saying, you have the ability to be strong. But whatever was happening back here, somebody, you or your person, wants to put it down, wants to put an end to it. This has been a heavy burden, and somebody here is having a lot of remorse and regret about it, and they're ready to talk about it and talk about the truth of the situation. Yeah, this is a card of communication. It also is the card we talk about, might be somebody looking in on you, checking your social media, kind of spying on you a little bit. There could have been deception involved. I hate that these cards come out almost every other time. Gosh, people, keep it in your pants. I'm just saying. Sorry. Okay, this is not your story, Anna, then this is not your story, because I am kind of far into the deck. I don't usually go that far, but I have to say there could have been some kind of deception here that had to do with overindulgence. I'm not going to say more than that. Yeah. And that could have been what put you in this timeout and made a screeching halt to everything, and might have been the ending. That might have been what caused your ending. So, I mean, that feels like that's a whole lot of backstory, but I feel, because I'm an empath, like this is the news story here on this second line where you're about to get communication from this person. That's what this feels like to me. So, Anna, I haven't seen you make any comments here. Would you please sound off in the chat for me? That's why I like to do these live, so y'all can talk to me. And let me know how this resonates. Does it resonate? Oops. Victory. I think this is victory for you, because that card wanted to pop out. Yeah, I'm taking that. That is victory for you, Anna, whatever this was. Anything else you want to tell Anna? Does it, Stacy? Yeah, that happens here. Sometimes this reading applies to 2 or 3 people that are here in the chat. I'm just getting an okay from Anna. I'm not sure. Anything else? Let's turn it over and see if it has any message this way. Thank you guys for being here with me this afternoon. I appreciate y'all. Ooh, Annoyed Ant said it resonates all too well. Yeah, I hear you. And I'm sorry for the first part, but glad for the second part, assuming you want this person back. Hey, look at that, Giselle. You have been a member for 3 months. My goodness. Aw, that is such a sweet message. Thank you, Giselle. I love you to pieces for saying that. Because, you know, I do watch other tarot readers, but I don't watch lives that much. So I don't know what other people do. So thank you, Giselle. That's so very sweet. Thank you. Now, I just don't know. Oh, here we go, Anna. Anna's saying breakup, and we had a talk, and he says still doesn't see us now or in the future, but feels love. Well, so okay. I'm looking back at the cards here. Because out of all these cards, I was looking to see how many cards of love. Well, we don't have the big cards of love, so he's probably telling the truth about that. But I do have these cards. And these are feelings. These are genuine feelings. But because it's a page, it does imply smaller feelings, like a crush or a, you know. But I can't overlook this. Now, Anna, I don't know if this is you saying, well, that person doesn't want me, I'm going to go find it. Like I said, it can read both ways. Either you're saying, I'm going to go find something new, or this is your person coming back. Now, I'll give you a third possibility. This could be somebody new. I would rather see the Ace of Cups or a Two of Cups or something like that, because it's a love reading. But I won't take this away for sure. This is important. This is a big deal here. 1 second. You can rebuke till the cows come home, honey. Goodbye. Sorry. Bless you on your way. Let me see, Anna. Oh, Anna, that breaks my heart now. See, this is why I wish people would ask more specific questions. I know you're trying to leave it open, especially so you'll know if the reader's picking up on your story or not, but I could have gotten a little deeper with you if I'd known that was the case. That's okay, though. So you're saying, but I'm about to close the chapter for him. If he feels like, it's one thing for him to feel like you're a burden, but to feel like your kids are a burden. No, I think maybe you should go on and find you something new, darling. You should boss up. This could be you then. Let's make this you. You boss up. You may have fond memories about this person. All right, but you listen to your intuition and you go find you something new then. If he's not going to be if he's not man enough to do that, that's Sorry, I have, you know, it's, me and my kids are a package. Now, my kids are grown, but I'm saying for you, I see your point. Then you know what? Then this is a blessing in disguise. If you walk away from that, that's what Spirit's saying. If you're the one walking away here, that is a blessing in disguise. This is that saying of rejection is for your protection. That's still going to be a victory for you. Either way, this is a victory for you, Anna. Yes. And then that means you're going to still get this either way. This is yours. I feel that is yours. All day long, that new beginning is yours. So if this person can't man up, go find you a better one. Let me say it like that. Oh, okay, Bridget, I just saw your thing there. So, Anna, that's it. Yep. Either way, you're going to be victorious. Whatever happens here, that's a very unusual thing for me to say, by the way. Either way, the victory is yours. And I'm happy to be able to give you that news. You're walking away from these choppy waters, and that victory is going to be yours. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Anna. I appreciate you asking for a reading today. Thank you so much. I hope that helps because you got this coming. This is yours. This is already, I want to be clear, this is already yours. And sometimes, I'm talking about this because if it's someone new and you don't want this person back, which it sounds like that's the case, this shows up when Spirit is saying, it's already yours. We've already granted it to you. Now, it may be you have to get this old person out of your energy, and that's why this hasn't come in already. But that is already yours for the taking. I love that. Okay. Thank you, Joseph. Appreciate that heads up on the PayPal. Thank you. Thank you. 1 second, guys. Okay, no, I'm trying to mute it. Okay, there we go. Ah. All right, there we go. We're back. Whew. All right, Bridget. Bridget? All right, Bridget, thank you. I am ready when you are. So if you want to, oh, did you, wait, I just see now your comment, you did post it. Okay. Bridget wants to know if she will reconcile with her ex-fiance. Now, Bridget, I don't do timing, and let me explain why. I talk a lot about law of attraction here on my channel, law of assumption. If you're not familiar with that, please Google it and spend some time educating yourself about it. Because once you understand it, you can collapse timelines. You can go from something not happening to something happening. You can go from it happening tomorrow to, 6 months from now to it happening tomorrow. So I don't predict the future. That's not what I do in my tarot channel. What I do is I show you potentials. I show you right now, if you don't make any changes, given the free will of two people in this case, then this is the trajectory you are on, most likely. It's just a potential. But people have free will, and you have the power, as a powerful creator, to change the outcome. So I always have to preface it with that. Yes, and I particularly, Bridget, like Abraham Hicks. If you'll look that up, Abraham Hicks. Joe Dispenza is another really good one. Neville Goddard was one of the original ones. Hello, IA in the UK. Okay. Now, what deck, please, for Bridget? Well, make it clear. Okay. I'm going with the Light Seer for Bridget. All right, we want to know, will Bridget reconcile with her ex-fiance, please? And thank you. Okay, Bridget. The answer is very possibly. I'm going to say yes, but it's dependent. Yes, that's a yes card for me. But you have to be very clear. Now, I don't feel like this is just a message. She's the Queen of Swords. Swords talk about communication and having clarity. But I don't think this is just about your person and you having clarity with each other. That's important. Critical, I heard. But there's a reason, because I don't give that speech about law of attraction to everybody that I do a reading for. Sometimes I just don't even say it. But there's a reason it came out for you. So I feel like you really would benefit from learning about that, doing a deep dive into it, because this feels like it's more about communication within yourself, your own mind. You are creating your reality every minute by what you're thinking. That's as simple as I can say it. Your reality, let me say it again, that you're living in is being created every minute by what you're thinking. So I'm harping on that because even though I have a yes, this is what you're communicating right now to the universe. So what you focus on, you're going to get more of. If you keep focusing on this heartbreak, you're going to get more of that. In other words, then you would turn that into a no. Because I know it hurt. Because of all, and then all the other cards behind that. You're saying, but I was an Empress, but I've lost my confidence. Clearly nothing's being nurtured here now. There's no expansion. And I'm in remorse, regret, grief, feeling sad about all this. So you notice out of all of these cards, I get one positive card in all of these. So this is a yes, but you have to change this energy back here. Good news is, Spirit is saying, reminding you, you have the power to do that. This card backs up what I was saying and why I was saying it and why I gave you that message. This is the card of manifesting. So when you get off here, again, do that deep dive into Abraham Hicks or Joe Dispenza, one of those law of attraction people. Because right now you're sitting in a place of you've lost hope for this situation and you're not healed. I'm just going to say it. You are not healed. Nobody on the planet really is. I'm just going to say that out loud too. But regarding this situation, you need to heal. See, we attract to us people that reflect either how wounded we are or how healed we are. And right now, you're attracting woundedness because of how you're thinking and how you're feeling and how you're, this is I'm not being critical of you when you're hurting. I'm just saying this is my, like, poor me energy. And this talks to the fact that, as you pointed out, you've cut off communication. Spirit is wanting to, I know you're still attracted to each other, but there's two meanings here. This is the Queen of Confidence. Confidence, assertiveness. I'm attractive, I'm this, I'm that. She would say those positive affirmations all day long and not doubt herself for 1 second. And that's the energy that's coming off this card. Again, I'm just getting this real strong message for you. If you want this person back, this is the way to do it, but you gotta get your confidence back, right? When you do that, when you get up, and I'll explain, no, I'm going to stop now and explain it. So everything is a frequency. It vibrates at a certain frequency, everything. So your relationship is a frequency. You are a frequency. And right now, the energy you're putting out is vibrating down here because you're heartbroken. And what you want is your person in a happy relationship, and that's up here. Well, these two are never going to match. If they did, they would just bonk into each other and bounce off. So you have to raise your vibration to be a match for the thing that you want. That's what this is talking about. Because she's bubbly and happy, and let's go have a party, y'all. Let's, I'm the party queen too, Again, she's exudes confidence. When you can do that, then there can be conversation, and then the love can come out between you two. Again. And that will be the turning point. That can be a turning point. This is the Wheel of Fortune, which talks about fated things, destiny, but it means turning point, good fortune, and it's in the upright for you. But you have to stop being in this energy of the Emperor in reverse. I'm not in control of anything in my life. That's the poor me victim mentality. I have no control of the situation. That's just not true. And this is the lesson that you need to learn. One second, let's see. What kind of wisdom is Joseph spouting off now? Oh, okay. I think you've, let me see, what else here? Nope, the energy stops there. That's good. So, Bridget, it is a potential yes. But again, you have to get out of this energy. You have to put an end to this energy. If you're still focused here, then, like I said, that's a yes, but. And I cut the deck, and then the counterpart to the Queen of Wands is right here. That's the divine couple. That's the potential. That's the potential. And also, because you ask about when, yeah, I love tarot. That's the potential that you would attract your person back, who is your partner, because then they would want to come back. Can't make this up. That's the card of coming back. You can't make it up, and that's the card of reconciliation. You can't make it up. Just saying. Coming back in, hey, let's work on this. My goodness. Y'all, that's just amazing. It's either. It goes by that name interchangeably. Most of the time you're going to find it here on YouTube under the Law of Attraction. But take a note or write it down. Abraham Hicks is one, and Joe Dispenza. He's a little bit more science-oriented. I think you'll enjoy Abraham Hicks better. And you can actually make a specific, like type in the YouTube search, Abraham Hicks relationship, or Abraham Hicks breakup, or Abraham Hicks romantic, whatever. So, and you'll see there'll be lots of videos, little clips there. I hope that helps, Bridget. So, it's in your hands. It is in your hands. True story. Oh, goodness, yeah. I hear you. You are, by the way, you're very welcome. And thank you for purchasing a reading here today. I appreciate you. Thank you. Hope you'll come back and give me happy news. Awesome. Good. I know people, I think as a reader, instead of just getting the news, let me give you an actionable thing, go and do this. And frankly, once you understand how it works, it applies to everything. So no matter what question you're asking me, that's the answer. Whether it's job, health, relationship, child, anything, it's all that about law of attraction, and you know, it's actionable. Like I said, it's something you can work on. Anyway, I'm rounding. What happened to your phone, Trish? Time traveler got your apology today. Woohoo! All right. I love it. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. All right, to my fabulous mods. Thank you. Just want to say thank you for y'all being here. Oh, Lord, Trish, what in the world? Somebody else was saying they had that problem last week. That I'm just thinking. Did you get Did you get out of the live and try to come back in, Trish? That might fix it. Anytime what, Adia? Is that a question or a statement, honey? Is there something I don't know? I need to know? Probably maybe 1 more hour at the most, time traveler. Yeah, I'm trying to get done to meet my family for dinner at 6. And that's Central Time, so it's 4:20 now, so only about an hour. Oh, thank you, Adia. God bless you. You're so sweet. I hope you're feeling better, by the way. I've had you on my mind. I've had you on my mind a lot this week. I've had you and 2 other adopted daughters really going through it this week. Yeah, that's so weird. Well, I don't know, Trish. There was an Apple update for me last night. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Yeah, you might even if you have an iPhone and you did have an update last night, definitely check your phone settings, not just the YouTube notification settings or whatever, but your phone settings too. Sometimes you have to put both of them on. Well, it's all about trying. You can't do if you don't try. You will do if you try. I know, I'm sending her hugs too. Alrighty, let's see, we're down to just a few people here in the chat. Anybody have a general or question about metaphysics or esoteric things that I can help? Happy to do that for y'all. It was so fun a while ago. I'm looking out. My unit faces a big open common area, and the pool is over to the right, so it's not right from me. So I can see about half of it from here. These kids were squealing. They were making so much noise and having so much fun out there a while ago. And they still were when I started it, but I think they've gone now. Anyway, and I was thinking, these people are going to think I'm killing somebody, and here they're squealing so loud, but they were just having the time of their lives. It was fun. Well, Robbie, that's a personal question. That's not a general question. I'd have to do a personal reading on you to tune into that energy. But I can tell you, basically what I just was telling the previous person is, if you believe that, then that's what you're going to get. If you believe you're being punished because of some bad choices you made, and that you have to suffer, then you're going to get more of that. That I can tell you. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully. So change your thinking, Ravi. Change your thinking. Replay if you weren't already here for that previous reading where I was talking about law of attraction. So change your thinking around that. Oh, Trish, you back? Okay. Can you see the chat now? That is so weird. Ruth, how you doing? How you doing on Sunday, Ruth? You still can't see the chat. Because I was thinking, I know I got a notice from YouTube this week that they're rolling out new features always. And that they're rolling out the subscribers only comments language. It's a setting you can put on there. Well, you've always been able to do it on your laptop, but not on the mobile devices. And I was trying to be sure I didn't do that on purpose, but I've got people in here that aren't subscribers, so that wouldn't have. And you're a subscriber, and I don't know. I was just thinking, did I push a button there somewhere? But now, oh, not even your own posts. Oh, Trish, how in the world? That is so weird. Karen, I love that. Yes, think positive and pray. Amen to that. Yes, I second that. Hey, Ruth, thank you for contributing to that, because I think somebody, when I've been off a couple of days. When was my last live? Thursday night? No, it wasn't Thursday night. It was Wednesday night, maybe it was. Whenever, it's been a few days. And I remember a couple of people commenting about it then, that there was some weird thing they had been experiencing too. So now you're seeing it, so there's just a time delay? So weird. So weird. It was in your world, okay. Or a combination of worlds, like the YouTube world. Yeesh. I don't know though, for all that they have to do, the billions and billions of people that are on it. What did I hear this? That there, let me see if I get this right. 500 videos uploaded every minute of the day on YouTube. Think about that. So for all and I'm calling it a complex, manages, I think it does a really good job, to be honest. I can't imagine what their software engineers must go through. I can't imagine that. I bet you that's their #1 employee. I mean, in terms of numbers, probably. Anyway, I'm just rambling here. I appreciate YouTube too. I mean, without them, I might be on some other platform, but I like YouTube. It's probably my #1 entertainment source, next to Prime TV. Yeah, so I like it too, and it's good to me, and I appreciate the opportunity to be here. Adia, that's right. You would know about that, wouldn't you? You've certainly got job security for the next 22 lifetimes. You know, I do still have my Netflix account, but I have not watched that in ages. I was thinking about canceling it. I have, on my Prime Video account, I have BritBox and Acorn, because I like watching British TV shows, particularly mysteries. They're not as bloody as American mysteries. And I just don't want the gore anymore. Americans seem to think they cannot put enough blood and guts and gore into mysteries anymore, murder mysteries in particular, which is what I like. Thank goodness Brits still have some decorum and taste, so they don't put as much in those, and I enjoy them. So anyway, so I have Prime, but I have like I said, BritBox and Acorn and Hallmark TV, all that through my Prime account. YouTube, so have you thought about getting BritBox, Trish? Oh, did it? It came with a free subscription to Acorn. Oh, cool. And all the apps. Oh, that's awesome. Vizio TV. All right. Came free with the apps. That's good. That was a good deal then, huh? Yeah, I do. I know YouTube is my, yeah, if you don't know how to do something, go to YouTube, right? It's better than Google because it has a real person talking to you about it and showing you how to do it, right? Most of the time anyway. All right, guys. Well, I guess that's it. Nobody else wants a reading. Last call. Last call. And free local cable, too. Good grief. That was a deal. Oh, my gosh, yes. Yeah, I was 7 years. That's about the time I think I disconnected my regular cable TV situation. Regular TV, yeah. That's about the same time I did, Trish. I pulled the plug on that. Yeah, I've been streaming ever since, and it was the best decision I've made. Of course, then they got wise, and they started charging you for playing no commercials. I'm happy to pay that fee. Happy to pay $3 a month to not have commercials or whatever it is. Anyway. Thank you, Trish. Yes, I'm going to do that. I'm going to hop off here and send them a text and say, yay, I got done early and I'm going to join you guys. So I haven't been to this restaurant either where she works, so I got to go check it out. Check out my granddaughters. Okay, guys. Well, thank you. Appreciate y'all being here. This is fun. I might do this earlier next time, too. It's easier for me, even if I don't have plans, because Monday morning, you know, there's that Monday morning thing. I can get to bed a little early on Sunday night. It helps. All right, good family. I love y'all to pieces. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'll see you, I don't know when, Tuesday. I think Tuesday night I'm planning to do, I'm debating about which to do. Either Tuesday, I'll be here Tuesday. I'm planning to be here Tuesday and Wednesday night. One of those nights I'm going to do Soul Tribe family members. Yes, family, the higher tier. I'm going to do free readings for that tier membership one of those nights, and then I'll be doing just a regular mini reads night the other night. So I'm trying to decide. I might do the membership on Wednesday night because I might be more tired and that'll be a little easier. So either way, Tuesday and Wednesday night, I'll put it in my community comments. Let y'all know, but I'll see y'all in a couple of days. Y'all have a great Sunday evening. Many blessings. Bye.